back-to-back Zooms right now. We have so much to do right now because June is a very important month. Let me tell you why. Normally going into the summer, how you begin June is how June, July, and August is going to go. And so you can go into a mode of business where business can slow down in the summertime because people are like, hey, it's summer. Like, so they're like, hey, let's get to the poolside and we need a Corona in my hand. And so some of you guys want that right now. Okay. So, it is June. I get it. See, you guys know what I'm talking about. Amateurs run to the pool. Professional wealth builders grab market share. And I learned this from my dad when I was in real estate. My dad was an icon in the real estate industry in North America. And I'm blessed to be able to say that. He built a 35 office real estate company. He had one of the biggest companies in the country. And he said to me when I was a rookie at age 21, getting out of school, becoming a real estate agent, he said, Brian, because I kind of got right into it in September, October, November. I'm like, hey, it's Christmas time. I'm hanging out with all my friends we all do Christmas. We all do holidays. We all drink and stuff. He's like, Brian, while the rest of the real estate agents are going into holiday mode, double down on your efforts and grab market share because there are few hands grabbing at it. That's why I went rookie of the year, my first year in real estate. That's why I was making six figures by the time I was 25. And so I'm telling you guys right now, people need a wake-up call. People need us to grab them by the collar and grab their attention and turn their eyeballs to what we have with Legal Shield. You know why? Government stimulus checks have messed people up. There's a lot of people that are getting unemployment that frankly should be going out and trying to get jobs and trying to earn money, but the government's paying them not to do it. Like why should they? I mean, the government's telling them, hey, you don't need to. We're just going to get, but those checks are ending now. So the people that had the gravy train, the train's over. So now it's time to they need to wake up. But frankly, there are a lot of people that you see every single day. They look good, smell good, drive nice cars. You think that they're completely successful and happy and fancy free, but guess what? Some of those people driving a Mercedes are putting 87 octane in their tank because they can't afford to put the real gas in there. There's a lot of people that they're not doing as well as you think they are. And frankly, the ones that are doing well, they're just scared enough that something can happen and they're going to lose it. I had a conversation with somebody last week because he got off the elevator with Legal Shield. He's like, yeah, I admit, I need to get refocused on it again. I was just kind of comfortable and I'm making decent money and I've been just really traveling and camping and doing all kinds of, I'm like, hey man, do you know at what level of my net worth it took me to get to a place where I stopped worrying about money, worrying about what could come and take me by surprise? $15 million in net worth is where I finally stopped having some worry. And most people don't have 1 million in net worth. It took me 15 million to get to a point where I'm not worried about the economy or the interest rates or recession or anything like that. So I want you guys to understand that I started where you started. I signed an associate agreement with an actual ink pen. Okay. I began from associate and worked my way up to executive director. I did what you guys, what everybody has a chance to do. I took it super seriously. I leaned in on it and I was very consistent. Nobody was more consistent in the business than me. I worked it 7 days a week. Now, some days I didn't work it all day, but I worked it 7 days a week. You've got to stay consistent, guys. You might say, well, I'm not willing to pay that price. Okay, well, don't want $1 million a year. Don't want six figures a year. If you want to work it a couple days a week, a couple hours, and you're cool with making an extra 500 to $1,000, cool. Then don't let anybody tell you that you're not working hard enough. You're working hard enough to get the result. I heard somebody make a statement. I don't know if it was Mike Humes or Darnell Self. He said, don't get mad at the money you're not making for the work you're not doing. So guys, my intention here tonight is just to pop on to say hello. You guys have great leadership on this team. Okay. You guys have amazing team camaraderie. By the way, Tyler and Brandy, congratulations. I mean, you guys are killing it. And the whole Odom family posse that's coming into play. You guys are rocking. But guys, I'm telling you, it is a time that you're going to look back a year from now, because we are right before the tipping point. The tipping point's getting ready to happen. Everybody in North America is going to be learning about and getting legal Shield 90 Shield. You're at that tipping point. I've been waiting for this moment. Okay, we've made $500 million on our team before the tipping point has even arrived yet. You got to understand that. So grab a hold of this thing, run. You should have a goal, like a conviction, a commitment to yourself that you're like, I'm going to get 10 people a day to commit to checking out a presentation. Whatever your number is. If you're spare time, part-time, 2 a day minimum. But if you know, sometimes you got to go on like a 30-day run. Forget a 90-day run. Just run for the month of June. Because if you're a part of the Go for the Gold team, then you got to perform for the team, not just for yourself. And even if you're not a part of a competition team, everybody's got a chance to win daily drawing prizes by rank advancing. So every one of you guys, I want to ask you, if you say that your why is important, your spouse, your kids, your whatever you say your why is, if it's legit, serious and important to you, you'll show it by rank advancing. I'm gonna leave you guys with one thought here. Brad Pitt in a movie with Ed Norton, it was called Fight Club, goes into a convenience store, grabs a hold of this immigrant kid who's a clerk at the store, takes him gunpoint to the back alley, and says, "Why are you working here? What did you want to be? You didn't want to be a clerk here at a convenience store. What did you want to be?" He goes, "I want to be a veterinarian." Why aren't you veterinarian? School. He goes, "When are you school?" It's hard. He smacks him up over the head with a, "Give me your wallet." He takes his wallet. He says, "I know where you live. If I come and see you a month from now and you're not on your way to becoming a veterinarian, you're not enrolled in veterinarian school, I'm going to kill you." Throws his wallet at him. He says, "Run." He runs down the alley into the night. Guys, do you think that next month, do you think that next day he's enrolled in veterinarian school? Hell yeah. Well, I asked Jeff Bell yesterday. I told him I was going to get on the Zoom with you guys. I said, "Is it okay if I threaten people's lives?" Because I have everybody's address in my legacy. I know where you all live. Can I just like, I got a .40 caliber. I mean, I think it would do the job. Could I come? Could I go do it? He goes, "Brian." But look, if you knew that I was a psychopath, and I said, if you don't rank advance in June, you're done, I guarantee you, you'd be calling up your mom, your sister, your best friend. "I need your social. I need your credit card. I'll tell you what you bought later on, but I need this." You'd be signing people up. Now, your retention rate might not be very good like that, but you do whatever you got to do because your life depends on it. I'm telling you guys, your quality life, your best life, depends on what you're going to do right now. This is the moment of decision. And a year from now, you're going to be pissed off at yourself that you squandered it, or you're going to be super psyched, cracking some Dom, celebrating what you did 12 months before. So I got to run to my other Zoom. Great seeing you guys. I'm looking forward to watching what's going to be happening with this team through the course of the month of June. And I'll see everybody in Phoenix in October. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Crothers. Appreciate you being on. All right. Awesome. Let me do the gallery view. Good deal, guys. That was amazing. The fact that we just had the #1 money earner speak to us and our team, that's huge. You know what that means? He's watching. You know, anytime somebody's watching you, you always tend to perform better. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, even my kids, like let's take it to a kid level for a minute. When you're watching your kids, George, Ella, I'm watching you. They don't do nothing wrong. You walk into the kitchen for 1 second, and then you walk back into the living room and you're like, "What in the heck just happened?" Right? Because you turn your back on them. But when you're watching them, right, they're productive. As a matter of fact, there was a study done that in a factory workers, when they said, "Hey, we're going to be watching your production for bonuses and raises," that production went up 100% during that period of time. Because somebody was watching. When the cat's away, the mice will play. Exactly. And so I just want to let you guys know that to have heard from a gentleman who makes over $1 million a year. I mean, he's knocking on the door of 2 million. Over $100,000 a month in passive residual income. first of all, that's not to impress anybody, but just to impress upon you what years of hard work look like. And I'll be real. I'll be honest with you guys. 7 years in conversations I've had with him of intense grinding and building this business. It was only 7. We're talking about, 40, 50-hour weeks for 7 years in Legal Shield. So some of you are like, wait a minute, I'm doing 40 to 50 hours a week right now at my job. You mean to tell me if I did that in my Legal Shield business, I'd be making $1 million a year? Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Here's what most people do though. And I don't want to, I'm not singling anybody out. I'm just looking at Cody right now because he's engaged with me. So Cody starts making, 50, 60, $80,000 a year with Legal Shield and quits his job because he's like, hey man, I'm knocking on the door of 6 figures. Here's where people get tripped up. Tyler picks up the phone. Hey bro, dude, the weather is amazing today. Because Tyler quit his job too, because he's making 100,000 with Legal Shield. And let's go golfing. Let's go fishing. Bebo said we got the boat this weekend. Let's go. Let's take it's Tuesday. Nobody's on the lake. Let's go. And you know what Cody says? All right, man, let's do it. And then they leave. It's 9 o'clock when Cody got that call, and they're gone to the lake. They get there by about 10:30 because it takes about an hour to get to the lake. They're out there fishing till 2, 3 o'clock. They're like, oh, we got to get back so we can beat traffic. So they leave the lake. They're back here by 4:15. You got to take a nap, because you've been on the lake, maybe drinking a couple beers. You're tired. You got to take a nap. They wake up about 5:30. Brandy's like, hey, I need some help with the kids. Like, you've been gone all day. Daddy duty. So he's like, okay. So he does the dinner. He does everything. And then before you know it, it's 7 o'clock, time to put the kids to bed. And he goes, okay. All right, Brandy, you're on mom duty. I need to make some follow-up calls. He gets in 10, 15 phone calls for the day. And when they call, when their leader calls them, their accountability partner, let's say David Guidro is Cody's accountability partner. David says, Cody, what's up, man? Did you get your calls in today? He's like, absolutely. Got my 15 in today. I'm rocking. I'm building my business. Did Cody build his business that day? Yes, absolutely. He did. Did he have the capacity for more? Absolutely. And what happens is ultimately people get stuck in the I work for myself trap, and they have all this quote unquote time freedom. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Was is in the past, so am is the present tense. I am most productive when I have lots of things going on. I call up Tina. Tina's one of the busiest people I know, but she's always on the Zooms. She's productive. She's prospecting people. She's in Mad Streak. She's protecting families. So Bonnie also always, there's not too many people that don't know who Bonnie is because she's a networker. The more you network, the more your net's worth, but she's always in Mad Streak, right? She's always making a difference. And so busy people tend to do very well in this business because they have a limited amount of time where they apply themselves. That 15 calls that took Cody 45 minutes to an hour to make, think about being full-time in Legal Shield, right? If he's part-time and he makes 15 phone calls a day, 15, 20 phone calls a day, man, he's killing it, right? Hour, 2 hours a day, right? That's awesome. That's great. Full-time, how many calls can you get done in a day? Mr. David Guidro, I think he did 50. How many days in a row, Mr. Guidro, did you do 50 phone calls a day?
110.
110 days in a row that he did 50 phone calls a day. Now he's full-time. If you're part-time, cut that down by a 10th. 10% of that's 5 phone calls a day. How many days back can you say that you made 5 phone calls consistently? At minimum for your Legal Shield business, right? Mr. Guidro, during that period of time, were you a top recruiter?
3 out of 4 months.
3 out of 4 months. Now let me ask the question again, because I know I probably tripped you up there, and I didn't prepare him for this. This is just off the cuff having this conversation. Was it during that period of time or after that period of time?
I didn't bring on my first recruit until day 45.
Until day 45. But out of that period of time, you were the top recruiter how many months?
The next 3 months.
The next 3 months, he was the #1 recruiter. And all of Team Pinnacle, Brian Carruthers' entire organization. You got those cards? Those cards near you by chance? The Jordan cards?
Yeah.
All right, he's about to grab the Jordan cards. Brian Carruthers was giving away Michael Jordan cards for the #1 recruiter. I think Latuan, did you get one of those, Latuan? You got a Michael Jordan card? Where is it at? Where's it at? You got him? I want to see him. Oh, woo! You know those are worth some money right now too.
They're gold plated.
Gold-plated Michael Jordan cards. I'm jealous. Oh man, that's amazing. That's amazing because he was consistent in his business. Consistency is the key in this business. Consistency is absolutely key. You've heard the story of the tortoise and the hare, right? The tortoise beat the hare because he was consistent. Here's another myth though, is that you have to be the tortoise or the hare. You could be the tortoise and the hare, right? Slow and steady, but at a 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. I'm going to commit to doing 2 exposures a day for the rest of this month, not missing a single day. I'm going to commit to 3. I'm going to commit to 4. I'm going to commit to 5. I'm going to commit to 10, whatever that is for you, right? It's that consistency. So I want to share a few thoughts with you guys and then go over some incentives and then open it up and do a little recognition. Actually, let's kick it off with some recognition. I love recognizing people for their success. Congratulations again, Mr. David Guidreau, #1 recruiter, 3 months in a row, getting the golden Michael Jordan card. That's so cool. So cool. So let me pull up my report real quick that Julia gave me. I want to celebrate our Performance Club qualifiers last month. Miss Pamela Hall, Tyler Odom, Bebo Odom, Alex G. Shahid, Brenda Lee, congratulations, Sarah Velasco, Tierra Leach, Lindale Rowe, Cody Odom, Samantha McNeil, Employee Benefits Management, Michael Haney, Faith Hope, Azaria Leach, Jacqueline Haynes, Megan Watt, Camila Pope, Jamie English, and Hans Rice by like a couple dollars. Hans, I'm gonna give you a shout out, brother. You got as close as you could possibly get. But I appreciate you. Mad Street, Hans Rice, Christopher Taylor, Neil Prophet, Kirk Edmonds, Ebony Lambert, Andy Intrican, Thomas Katovsky, Sharon Booker, Brandy Johnson, Latanya Silas, Joshua Whitson, Steve Johnson, Nicholas Rubin, Gabriel Council, Corey J. Schultz. Congratulations to all of those that are making a difference. So proud of you guys. I love it. Those are the people that are making a difference every single month. And I'm not sure if Julia got the report from Mr. David Guidreau. Mr. Guidreau, did she get in touch with you about that report? Is there anybody that we're missing in your organization that was Performance Club qualified? I'm gonna allow you to unmute real quick.
Yep, Shelly Jasper, Performance Club qualified last month. Guy Gallo, Carlton Lewis, super pumped for Carlton. He already bought his plane ticket to Phoenix for the convention and committed to going. Got his ticket and his plane ticket, so super pumped for him.
Man, that's awesome. I love it. I love it. And by the way, Mr. Guidreau, I know that Julia is going to be getting with you on those reports. So if a new month rolls by and she doesn't, make sure you check with her. We want to make sure we include everybody. Mr. Guidreau, for those that don't know, is our Upline Millionaire Club member. So we have the honor and privilege of him plugging into these Zooms, sharing knowledge with us. He'll be doing a call coming up here real soon on creating real residual income with this business. The gentleman makes a strong 6-figure income working 3 to 4 hours a day and being able to remodel his house, spend time with his family, just absolutely amazing. So thank you for everything that you do, sir. And want to give a shout out for our rank advancements. And I'm gonna give you a heads up, Mr. Guidreau, if you got some rank advancements that we don't cover on here. We got Jamie English, brand new senior associate. So proud of you, Jamie. Congratulations. Mr. Bebo Odom, brand new senior associate. It's great to see you tonight with your camera on and prepared for this Zoom. That's a joke for some of y'all that you either have to be there and get it or you don't. I love it. Tierra Leach, congratulations. Brand new senior associate, Tierra Leach. Lindell Rowe, brand new senior associate. Congratulations, Lindell. Mr. Cody Odom, senior associate. What's up, brother? Get that flex. I like it. That's what's up. We got to go to the gym sometime, bro. We got to get it in. We got to grow the peaks. Grow the peaks. He got me distracted with those biceps. Miss Brenda Lee, congratulations. Brand new senior associate. Brenda, congratulations. I know that is a stepping stone for all of our new people. That is the first step in the journey to executive director. I look forward to congratulating each one of those brand new senior associates as manager this month, as senior manager this month, and moving on to director, senior director, and executive director. If you did it once, all you got to do is turn around and teach the next person. You cannot teach what you do not know, and you cannot lead where you will not go. Said differently, you can only teach what you know, and you can only lead where you go. And so whatever you do is the biggest example for your team. The reason you have 2 feet and 1 mouth is so that you can walk the walk and not just talk the talk. And so those are the people that are rank advancing. They're winning with our company. You are leading the charge. Congratulations. And we're looking forward to seeing those senior associates as managers this month, because you're in the rank advancement challenge, baby. This month, I got more rank advancements, but this month we have the rank advancement rally. What is that? That means in the month of June, right? Today is day 2. I'm so glad our team call fell on day 2. Give me some time to put all this together. That means anybody that rank advances, that means goes from associate to senior associate to manager, which I'm about to recognize here in a moment, manager to senior manager to director, director to senior director to executive director at the executive director position. Those that go bronze, silver, gold, or platinum, platinum 2, platinum 3, platinum 4, and beyond, those are rank advancements. Anybody that rank advances is entered into a drawing to win swag, cash, free registrations, grand prize, $1,000 winners. They draw every single day. So give you an example. Let's say that Sarah goes out there and rank advances. Sarah, the next rank advancement that you get this month, that means that you unlock the drawing. You're in the drawing from the day that you rank advance through the end of the month. So let's say that Sarah rank advances on the 5th, because I like to keep math easy. That means there's 25 more days in the month. She's got 25 opportunities to get drawn for her name to win cash, prizes, incentives, just like Cody's doing right there. Pull it out of the hat. Pull that name out of the hat. 25 days. Now, if Sarah was to rank advance on the 25th of this month, she's only going to have 5 drawings, 5 opportunities to be drawn, name out of the hat. And they're going to take all the winners, anybody that's drawn at the end of the month, and do a grand prize drawing for airfare and hotel stay to the leadership convention in Phoenix. So we're excited to see your name being drawn. That means the earlier in the month that you rank advance, the more opportunity there is for you to win. Now, let's go back to rank advancements. So we got some new managers. By the way, manager is the core rank. So for those of you that don't know, let me just explain what the core rank is and how this works. The core rank means a fundamental position in the compensation plan that has structure to it that people can achieve within their first month to month and a half in the business, right? Within their first 45 days, that allows them, if they duplicate that core position, to get to the top of the compensation plan. And so that's why we call manager our core rank, because it takes 6 managers, you hitting manager, and developing 6 managers for you to become a director in the business. Director is $2,700 in volume. Manager is $400 in volume. 4 times 6 is 24, right? 2,400 plus the 400 of you getting the manager, that's 2,800, you're a director. And so your goal is to become the core rank, become a manager, and help develop 6 other managers so that you can become a director, maximize the compensation plan, and then start earning at the senior director and executive director position. So we got some new core rank advancements this past month that I am super proud of. We have none other than Miss Sarah Valesco. What's going on, Sarah and Bobby? Brand new managers. So proud of you guys. Core rank. That means that you can teach and help deliver others to financial freedom because you have now achieved that core rank. And I know I didn't plan this ahead of time, but Sarah would love to hear a little bit about your story and what you're so excited about now in Legal Shield. If you're able to unmute and share that. I know you're outside, so if there's too much background noise, totally understand, but if you're able to, we'd love to hear from you guys.
Okay. Hi everybody. Hi team. Okay, so we it's crazy because some of the spaces that are created are ones that we find, right? Because most of the time we're prospecting to go tell people about Legal Shield. And we were one of those stories where we actually came to Legal Shield. My coach, Latwan Hall, he didn't have to sell me on anything because once I knew what it was when he started talking about it, because we were looking for legal assistance, right? So that's what brought us to Legal Shield. And I know that a lot of other people are looking for it too. So I feel so fortunate to have the opportunity. And I feel like that thought and space where we're like, this is what we get to do. We feel so blessed to be able to and feel even obligated to tell people the information and just share the information. And that's what we've been doing. And through that, we've been growing because we have Legal Shield babies. Our kids they love Legal Shield. So they're always on the calls with us, always talking about Legal Shield. Always, they tell everybody about Legal Shield around us. So we're just happy, and I love getting the surprise deposits, right? That's the best part from building the team. Thank you, everybody.
You've got an absolutely beautiful family, and y'all are going to be building an absolute legacy with Legal Shield. So Bobby, Sarah, y'all are an amazing couple. You're a powerhouse team, and we look forward to hearing your continued success as you rank advance again this month and lead the charge for Team Unlimited. So again, God bless you guys. Congratulations. We're so proud of you. Next, managers that I want to introduce to you guys tonight. We've got none other than Brandy and Tyler Odom. So proud of you guys. Somebody has made a comment, so I can't click on them yet. Okay, perfect. So what I want to do is I want to hear from Brandy. I feel like I hear from Tyler all the time. We need a fresh, powerful voice on here tonight, and that aligns with Miss Sarah Velasco. So we got the women taking over. So Brandy, congratulations. Tell us a little bit about y'all and what has you so excited about Legal Shield right now.
So we are super excited to be in this business. It only took us 8 years to commit. Consistency is key. I will say that. So we are super excited. We've only been in this for 23 days, I believe, 24 days. And it's incredible, that we've been able to make it to manager already. And we're going to keep on pushing. We're not stopping. We're going to get to that executive director, this month. And that's our goal. So we're just so happy to be a part of the Legal Shield family. And we can't wait to see what else opens up to us.
Hey, it's amazing. And just huge kudos to y'all. Because seeing you in the business with Tyler and working as a powerhouse couple, look, it's not required to be a powerhouse couple. Full disclosure, you saw Sarah and Bobby there with their kids, building the business, building their dreams together. You see Tyler and Brandy, and in no way, shape, or form am I taking away. But Julia was that silent partner for so many years in the business. She applauded me. She patted me on the back, but she was not on these Zooms and calls. She was mom. She was taking care of the kids. She was doing her. But when she got actively involved, I will admit our income did triple. So the fact that y'all got that support from the beginning definitely helps. It's in your advantage. But seeing Brandy go to the MPW, Most Powerful Women event, within a few days of being in the business. I don't even know if they were actually in yet. I think that was the weekend that they enrolled, and Brandy went to that event. Was masterful. How, Brandy, for those that are other, ladies on the line, and I know that you mentioned this on another call that you weren't very comfortable speaking in front of everybody. What has changed? And so we appreciate your candidness and your desire to step out of your comfort zone regularly, not because you're selfish, but because you're selfless, and you really do enjoy and love helping other people. What has changed for you in the very short period of time outside of finances, which we will talk about momentarily, in this business for you, like emotionally, mentally, just the last 23 days?
So I will say joining the Most Powerful Women's event has really helped me. Before that, you could ask anybody that knows me, which probably isn't many people, because I didn't just go and talk to anybody. If I didn't already know them, you weren't going to hear what my voice sounded like. So being on the Most Powerful Women really opened me up to see that I don't need to be afraid to talk to people. Yeah, there's going to be rejections, but I'm also going to bring people in and help people as well. And once I was able to open my mind up to, really seeing that I need to just stop being afraid, it's helped me tremendously. And Tyler, he has been my rock. He's been there, coaching me and helping me, stay motivated and, keeping to reach out to people and stop being afraid to just go out there and do me.
Yeah.
And that's what I plan on doing from here on out. And I'm not going back to that little comfort zone of mine. I'm going to stay who I am, and I'm going to make people uncomfortable by going out to them and telling them about this awesome business.
I love it. They say that the mind is like a pair of old underwear. Once it expands, it never contracts. So little humor for you guys. I'm excited for y'all. I know that we'll probably have some other big announcements here in the next few days and to announce on next week's call, but we're not going to prematurely jump into that. However, what was your goal, Brandy, for you and Tyler in getting started in this business for month one? I know you mentioned it on another call, but what were you looking to achieve to see success in this business in a relatively short period of time?
So I'll start out with Julia and I used to work together at the hospital. And when she told me that after maternity leave, she wasn't going back, that she was retiring, I'm like, how are you going to do that? I want to know more. And so, really it was just, we just came together and we're like, okay, we're meant for more. I don't want to keep working this 8 to 5 job, only making, paycheck to paycheck. We want more for our children. And that's our big why and why we did this. I want our children to have more than I did as a kid. Not saying I didn't get things that, I needed or wanted, but I want to be able to take them on those extravagant vacations. I want to be able to give them the education and everything that they need and they want without worrying about what's left over in the bank account. So that was our big why in joining this. And so far, just this month and what I make at my job now, we've already been able to meet that goal in what I make month to month.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Well, thank you for sharing that, for sharing your heart, for getting out of your comfort zone, and for chatting with us for a few minutes on the call tonight. We're going to have some more core rank and manager mania highlights on next week's Zoom. So Tyler, Brandy, so proud of you guys, and thank you for being willing to share.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Absolutely. And I also want to give a huge shout out again to Sarah I know that right now she's at the park with the kids and multitasking, but being present on the call, which is, it just really shows her commitment. She could have easily said, oh, I'm at the park with the kids. Let me turn the camera off and spend time with the kids. I'll catch, the call later. That's just commitment. I'm not going to ask her to really dig deep into her story tonight because she's with the kids. I know there's a lot of distractions, but next week, Sarah, we're going to have that conversation with you and Bobby on the Zoom. So everybody can learn y'all's story. I'm really excited about that. But I just want to give a huge shout out to Sarah, and she'll share more next Wednesday. She actually made I believe a $3,000 investment in her family by purchasing the Breakthrough event for Most Powerful Women. And that's huge, guys, because, it doesn't matter how much money you have. $3,000 is a significant amount of money. That's the mortgage for most people for multiple months. And so making those type of sacrifices is not easy. Saving that kind of money is not easy. But she took what she's earning in Legal Shield and invest it right back into her business, because an investment in yourself always grows. Another huge shout out to Ms. Tawana Foster, who also did the same thing. Not only did she invest in that Breakthrough, which, by the way, Miss Foster, you and Sarah and Julia should definitely get together and mastermind that, because y'all were the 3 people on the team that took advantage. Miss Foster also took advantage of the accelerator, which was a $10,000 investment. Along with Julia and I. So Miss Foster has invested over $13,000 this year in her growth and development. And it is not, look, guys, I'm gonna be real. You can get free information on YouTube. So when you hear how much Miss Foster just invested, and I mean, Miss Foster works for the government helping people. That is not a highly paid job. That's a highly fulfilling job. But she's shaking her head. It's not highly paying, very fulfilling. Not fulfilling the bank account, but the heart, right? But she made a significant investment. So did Sarah. So has Julia. Julia was like, hey, can we do X, Y, and Z? And then she was like, never mind. I'd rather have this accelerator. And so we've given up some things that she wanted to do, that we wanted to do, so that she can make that investment. And when you invest that time and money, when you invest that money, you tend to invest the time. Like I could tell y'all, you can get some of that, not some of that information, but you can get a lot of information for free on YouTube, right? Our book of the month that I'm going to be announcing in a moment, it's free. It's actually in your prospect app. It's an audio. Doing that or not doing that makes no financial gain or deficit for you. It's free. And you tend to get out of something what you put in. Now, there's a lot of people that could take free information and do very well with it. As a matter of fact, the library card is free. But a lot of people will pass the library on the way to the bar for happy hour. Don't judge me. I'm just being real, right? That's real. So some of you are like, man, I don't, have that type of money right now. That's okay. A library card's free. You know what they have at the library? Books, business books, personal development books, audios that you can get. There's probably even an Audible type thing for the library where you can download stuff for free. I don't know. I don't do that. We're blessed to be able to purchase those books off Audible. I know that $15 is a lot of money for some people. We're talking about $1,500, $3,000, right? So make an investment in yourself with the time or the money, and commit to growing, commit to rank advancing this month, because we actually have a team incentive. We have a rank advancement rally. I'm going to drop the flyer. Actually, Julia will probably drop the flyer in the chat as we speak. To do that. But before I go on with the rest of the incentives and wrap up, Ms. Foster looks like she's at a quiet position. I'm gonna ask her to unmute real quick. If there you go. Hey, Ms. Foster.
Good evening.
Good evening. Could you share with everybody a little bit about yourself, your background, what you do for a living, and why you got started with Legal Shield?
Well, my name is Tawana Foster. I've been working with Social Security. This June will be 43 years. And I joined Legal Shield because I wanted to be assistance to other people with the legal justice. So I joined Legal Shield when it was prepaid legal. I stopped working it, but I kept my membership. Then I came back on again when it became Legal Shield. And I've been working it without my sponsors because they stopped working it. But I decided I'm doing this for me. And with the help of the Lord, I am going to make it to the top.
I love that. I don't mute just yet, but I just want to point something out in her story. Does that sound like what we discussed on the Sunday team call? You know, not letting the person, the biggest blessing and breakthrough often comes from what seems like defeat from the people like Miss McNeil shared, you know, on the call on Sunday about her sponsors and how they quit the business, you know, and quit is maybe the wrong word. A lot of times they retire from the business because they didn't drop their membership. They're not done. They've retired. You know, they put in some time, they put in some effort, some of them, you know, months, some of them years, some of them a decade plus. And they've gotten to a point where they said, hey, we've enjoyed this journey and we're going to let the team, you know, do what they want to do with it. And when you decide to make that commitment as a leader, amazing things happen. So huge shout out for you doing that, Ms. Foster. Why did you decide to make the commitment to join the accelerator? And then again, for that breakthrough event for the most powerful women, what was your motivation?
I felt like both of those programs would help me to advance to where I need to go to increase my personal development. I do read, but then I felt like, and I love Eric Worre's books. And then when I went to the Most Powerful Women group the other time, I decided, well, I think I can make a sacrifice and go to the breakthrough. That too will help me become a better person and increase my development.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. Because guys, here's the deal. Here's the deal. An investment in the stock market does what? Goes up and comes down, right? It does both. An investment in cryptocurrency goes way up and does what? Comes way down. For anybody that's invested in that market, woo, it's been a ride. An investment in real estate also goes up and comes back down. Over time, though, if you stretch those investments over 10, 15, 20 years, it tends to look like this, right? It tends to appreciate at a consistent rate. But what always appreciates as well, and even more significantly, is an investment in yourself. An investment in yourself always appreciates when you decide to appreciate the investment that you've made. Let me say that again. An investment in yourself always appreciates when you appreciate the investment that you've made. And so I'm very grateful to have made the sacrifices. And you may see, you know, that we're, you know, multiple six-figure ring earners, and you say, well, you know, making that, you know, $13,000, $15,000 investment for you guys is an easy decision. Of course, if you're making $200,000 a year, you're going to invest, you know, less than 10% in your growth and development. But what you don't hear is when in 2000, and Julia, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was 16. In 2016, when we had not yet earned the $50,000 ring, when we invested $10,000 for one event, we maxed out a credit card. We put everything we had on that event because we knew what the result would be if we gave it everything. We were so tired of playing small. And I'm not advocating that you max out a credit card and go into debt for your growth and development. I am advocating that you spend $100 and register for the leadership conference in Phoenix, Arizona. I am advocating that you invest $200 in a plane ticket to get there. I am advocating that if you're a lady, that you link up with Tina Tompkins, that you link up with Bonnie Solt, that you link up with Linda Whitson or Liz Anderson or another one of the ladies on the team, Shelly Jasper, Stephanie Simmons, and say, hey, where are y'all staying in Phoenix? Because it would be really nice to be in a room with a couple of ladies so I can pay half, a third, a fourth of the room instead of 100%. That would be great. Or y'all staying, right? Get with them. You know, if you're a dude, and you're obviously, if you're coming with your spouse, y'all are probably going to get a room together. But you know, if you're coming, if you're a dude and you're single and you're coming by yourself, or your spouse isn't coming, holler at another guy on the team and be like, yo, Cody, you bringing your spouse or you coming by yourself? You know, whatever that answer is. If he's like, I'm coming by myself. Okay. Hey man, it would be awesome to split that room with you. A third of the room, a fourth of the room. You can literally plane ticket, hotel, and convention ticket, do it for about $500 or $600. So I'm not saying max out your credit cards. If you have a $500 limit on your credit card, God bless you, max that out. Yeah, I'll say that. Right. But most people, it's like $5,000 limit. Don't put 5,000. You only need a $200 airfare ticket and a $99 convention ticket, which is what they're at right now. Tyler just told me that he just got registered today for convention. So congratulations to him on that. So excited about those that make that commitment. Let me talk about the rank advancement rally. Anybody that rank advances this month, not only do you get daily drawings and prizes from the company, but we're going to be doing weekly drawings on these calls. So you do have to be present to win. That's never changed for us. So if you win a prize, and there's been people that have won like $100 cash prizes that were not on the Wednesday night Zooms, that Julie and I went and ate sushi the next night or that weekend. We took their 100 and we went to go eat sushi. You gotta be present to win. And we were not mad about it. I ordered extra sushi, just so you know. We spent the whole 100. That's not me being petty. I'm just being funny and serious all at the same time. So be present if you want to win. So next Wednesday, we're going to be having an amazing speaker, some amazing training. You guys are absolutely going to love it. And we're going to be doing our first rank advancement rally drawing. So we're going to be giving away a prize next Wednesday night at the end of the month. So every single Wednesday, we're giving away prizes minus tonight because we don't have any data to pull from this month. So we will pull from the first all the way to next Wednesday. So if you did rank advance, you're like, hold up, I rank advanced today, or hold up, it was official yesterday. You're not being left out. We just weren't able to pull the data for today. So we'll be doing that drawing next week. At the end of the month, we're going to have a grand prize. That is going to be well in excess of $100, maybe hundreds of dollars. And it's not going to be cash. It's going to be an actual prize. It will be something that will help you build your business. It's going to be super cool. You will unveil it and you have to be present to win, but that will be on the first Wednesday of July that we'll be doing that, giving away that gift. And then anybody that wins will be eligible to win a special prize. So if you're drawn any one of the Wednesdays, you go back into a very special grand prize drawing for something that we'll announce at a later date. We're going to be giving away a lot of stuff this month. And so it's time to be focused on your business, focused on rank advancing, focused on Performance Club. By the way, at the end of the month, that grand prize drawing is not just available for those that rank advance. It's available for anybody in Performance Club as well. And so you say, man, Alex, you know, I just feel that going from senior manager to director is a lot this month. I mean, that's $1,000+ in premium. I'm not sure that the rank advancement, you know, I'm in a place right now where I'm committed to Performance Club, but I don't know that the next rank is going to happen before the end of the month. No worries. You can still win the grand prize, not the weekly prizes, but the grand prize by being in Performance Club. But watch people on this team. There'll be people on this Zoom right now that are managers, go senior manager, director, senior director, and executive director in the month of June. So it's really what you want to put into it. Also, anybody that executive director qualifies this month, in the month of June and July and August, the next 3 months in a row, power team, are invited to the Executive Director Gala in Phoenix, Arizona. That is an immaculate dinner. It's a celebration. Women will be in ball gowns and dresses and fancy shoes and whatever you guys do to be fancy. They'll be in all that. Men will be in a nice tux or suit because it's sometimes simpler for us. And there's going to be live music. There's going to be bands. There's going to be entertainment. There's going to be a keynote speaker. Typically we get like lobster and filet mignon and gifts. And I mean, we haven't had one of these in 2 years. So they're probably taking all the money from the other ones and like pouring it into this one. So it's going to be epic. There'll be recognition. You'll be dancing in your ball gowns and your tuxedos. It's awesome. but it is reserved for executive director and above, not senior director. We do recognize and love our senior directors. Senior directors and above can form the Go for the Gold teams this month, but you have to be executive director in June, July, and August to participate in the executive director gala. So what is Go for the Gold? That means it's a team of 10 people, the team captain plus 9 others that are eligible to win thousands of dollars in prizes, literally thousands of dollars in cash prizes. I did have a slideshow that I was going to go through, but I just realized it was 8:54. So let me just click over to my slideshow and make sure I didn't miss anything because I got it all written down here. I'll go over the slideshow with you guys on tomorrow's. Actually, Mr. Hall will go over the slideshow with you guys on tomorrow's coffee, coaching, and conversation. And I'll make sure we get that. I'll be on there with them. So we'll go over in detail in the morning of those. Moral of the story is, if you're not already on a Go for the Gold team, how do you get on a Go for the Gold team? You connect with your upline senior director, executive director, and you say, tap me. I want to be on the Go for the Gold team. I want to be eligible to win cash prizes. On the 8th day of this month, June 8th, they're going to be taking the top 5 Go for the Gold teams and giving them tens of thousands of dollars in cash bonuses. Each person on the team will be receiving $250, $500 in cash prizes for the top 5 teams. Then on the 15th, anybody that's in the Go for the Gold team, the Performance Club qualifies by the 15th, is going to get free Legal Shield swag, free special Go for the Gold shirts. Like, if Cody likes his shirts, right? He likes his swag. He can't go buy this. He could have $100 and they won't sell him the shirt. He's got to earn it. That's the only way he gets a shirt. So, if Cody is rocking this Go for the Gold shirt, then he earned it, period. No other way he can get it. So you got to earn your stripes. I'm getting one of those shirts. If you tell me it's limited, it's only to be earned, you can't even buy it, I'm going to have it because I'm going to do whatever it takes to get it because that's what I like. Anyway, that's available for all of you. All you got to do is raise your hand, not now, but take some action. I promise you one thing, you will not end up on a Go for Gold team if you don't reach out to somebody and say, hey, I want to be on a team. Right? So we have the ability to put you on a team if you're willing, ready, and able. What are the 3 things that we're looking for people that are on a Go for the Gold team? Number 1, they're committed to rank advance this month. They're committed to rank advance. They're like, I'm in, I want to rank advance this month. Number 2, they're committed to Performance Club qualifying. Right? They're committed to Performance Club qualification. And number 3, they register for convention. Here's the thing. It's a competition. So your rank advancements give you points. Your premium gives you points. Your recruits give you points. Your retention gives you points in this competition. But the only way your points can count for your team is if you're registered for Phoenix. So if your level of commitment is not that says, I will register for Phoenix for the leadership conference by the end of the month, then you're not going to help your team. You will hurt them because nothing you do will count. And so if you're willing to do those 3 things, commit to rank advancing. Does it matter if you rank advance this month? It matters if you have the effort and the fortitude and the commitment to do the work. You're not a failure if you fail to rank advance. You're a failure if you fail to commit and try, right? Real failure takes a lifetime. I mean, when do you know that you've failed? When you're in the nursing home, when you're in the rocking chair and you're like, I can't even retire. I can't even help my kids. I can't help my grandkids. I can't do any of that. That's when like at the end of when you can't do anything about it, like you're literally sitting there just, at the end, you're like, oh my God, what did I do with my life? I'm 80, I'm 90 years old. What did I do with my life? But success can happen in a relatively short period of time with that commitment. So ask to be on a Go for the Gold team because we want to put you on one. Because that's how you get some amazing cash bonuses. Julia, this is where you step in if I've missed anything, because I think I'm done. Outside of that, while Julia prepares anything that I've missed.
You did not miss anything, but it looks like Mr. Carruthers just came out with something really special. We haven't finalized the details because he wants the input of all the executive directors, but anyone that competes in a team for the Go for the Gold, Mr. Carruthers is doing something special. There is going to be some standards that need to be met, but of course this is like fresh off the Yes, fresh off the press.
So we'll probably have more information for you about that tomorrow morning on the Coffee and Conversations, as well as we'll post it once it's solidified in the group chat. Things that you need to know. Our book, our audio of the month is the Success Drive audio. It's the Success Drive audio. It's in your Prospect by Legal Shield mobile app. So it looks like this. You go to Resources in Prospect by Legal Shield. You go down to the Training tab, says Training, so Resources, Training, and then you go down to Success Drive, and there's Success Drive 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what I want to encourage, and if you don't see it there, because some new people said, I don't see it, call Associate Services, their tech support. That's 580-436-7424. If anybody wants to drop that in the chat, you would be helping me out. The Associate Services telephone number, which is 580-436-7424. Call that number and say, hey, I was looking for the Success Drive audios in my Prospect app because that's our audio of the month, but it's not showing up. How do I get that? And they'll walk you through the steps to making sure that you have that on your app. Your assignment this week is to listen to the first Success Drive CD. Number one. And here's the thing. Liz starts listening tomorrow and she's like, I listened to it. That's Thursday. Liz, listen to it again on Friday. Listen to it again on Saturday. Listen to it again on Sunday. I mean, it's only like an hour long. If it takes her 2 days to listen to it, and on average 30 minutes a day, then she can listen to it 3 times before next week's call, because repetition is the mother of skill. And so I encourage you guys, don't just listen to, don't skip ahead to CD number 2 either. I know you're going to be tempted to do that. If you make it through CD number 1 a dozen times, you've got my permission to go ahead to number 2 before next week. But repetitiously listen to the first one. It's amazing what these Success Drive audios are. Let me just properly share that as we wrap up. It's the number 1 current money earner, Mr. Brian Carruthers, but the number 1 money earner at the time, Dave Savula. And you said, what do you mean at the time? And what happened? Well, Dave Savula passed away in 2016. And he was he is one of the largest legends. There is a Dave Savula Lifetime Achievement Award. And there's only been 2 people that have ever gotten the award, Dave Savula and somebody else that passed away, that have given their life in service to this company. And Dave Savula's family, his family today, you want to talk about residual income, today, June 2021, he's been passed away for 6 years, earns approximately $350,000 every month. $1 million every 90 days. And he has not said the word Legal Shield since before he passed away in 2016. That's what building a legacy with this business looks like for those that are ready to go out and get it. So you get to hear from one of the legends, one of the myths, someone that you'll never hear from in real life, that you hear on that audio. It is nostalgic for those that know him. It's refreshing for those that have never met him, but more importantly, it's educational, inspirational. So your assignment this week is listen to CD number 1 on repeat until we get back. And if y'all can guess, your assignment next week, number 2, you're ready to get 4 weeks out of the month. Y'all get it. I may throw something additional in there because we're going to be launching a 90-day run on July 1st. So we'll be talking about the 90-day run next week on the call. But this week, I just wanted to make it about a celebration. I just wanted to congratulate so many people for winning. And last but not least, June 12th. Make sure that June 12th goes in your calendar. What's happening on June 12th? Not this Saturday, but next Saturday from 10 to 1. John Hoffman. $800,000 ring earner, John and Darcy Hoffman. They're going to be talking about relationships, spirituality, success, building a multiple 6-figure million or income in Legal Shield, becoming a millionaire club member, and their proven success model and system that they teach their associates. It's going to be amazing. Next Thursday night, not this Thursday, not tomorrow, but next Thursday, June 10th, which is before our Super Saturday, is ladies' night. So y'all be sure to jump on with Julia for fun, camaraderie, the whole 9 yards. And guys, stay plugged in. Be active in our incubator chat. Be active on our Pinnacle Facebook page, because those that show up go up. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you tomorrow morning on our coffee coaching